When it comes to developmental delays in children, there are three main frustrations we have as experts and specialists in neurodevelopment that I bet frustrate you too as a parent. First, the vast majority of red flags and real root causes of developmental delays are frequently and often entirely missed by the conventional pediatrician. Second, even when the delays with gross motor development, fine motor skills, speech or sensory, social, and behavioral issues show up and a referral is made to early intervention and so forth, there is still no one provider who can help parents make sense of what's going on and tie everything together. And third, when a child is already going through a full complement of traditional therapies but failing to make much progress, reaching plateaus, and still struggling, parents don't know where to turn to find out what's going on and what else can be done to help. According to the CDC, approximately 1 in 6 children in the United States has a developmental disability or delay. And I can tell you firsthand from clinical experience, about 6 out of 6 parents worry about our children's development and keep a close eye over every single thing, from tummy time to when they roll over, when they sit up, when they walk, when they talk, and so much more. Unfortunately, for as much as we rightfully worry and keep a close eye on things during these critical developmental stages for our children, it seems like again and again, any concerns we have are often dismissed by our conventional pediatrician, and we're told, don't worry, they'll grow out of it, when deep down we know that's probably not true. Sadly, we're seeing an explosion in the rates of developmental delays in today's highly stressed and highly toxic world our kids are growing up in. And that 1 in 6 number mentioned before really doesn't do it justice for how many infants and toddlers we truly see off track with their motor milestones, sensory processing, speech, and so much more every day in our office. Even if you've already received a diagnosis or a referral of some sort and have started traditional therapies like PT, OT, speech, this video is for you. Every day, parents report to us that they're happy to have their child in these therapies, but they're concerned that they've plateaued or are not progressing at the speed or pace they'd like. If that sounds like you, then this video is especially made for you. Parents deserve to know more, and they deserve to know about the truth about developmental delays. Let's dig in and deliver exactly that for your family with this video. When a sweet girl named JoJo first got started under neurologically focused chiropractic care, her development was a mess. She had faced all sorts of obstacles in her development with a stressful pregnancy, emergency C-section delivery, torticollis, constipation, eczema, and to top things off, she has a genetic heart and neurological condition that required surgery as an infant, multiple medications, and this led to a seizure disorder with medications that she's battling as well. Add all that up and it took a toll on her development. Despite being quite involved in PT, OT, and speech, she wasn't making much progress at all until she started to get adjusted, and then things took off. As her neurological function and motor tone and coordination improved with each and every adjustment, her development started to surge. She was able to sit up and utilize her core so much more, then crawling and climbing stairs, and now recently taking her first unassisted steps walking and having her speech and communication explode as well. Without chiropractic care, she'd still be stuck and struggling with developmental milestones, facing a limited quality of life that simply isn't fair to her or her family. Now they get to see her smile, soar, and thrive as she keeps getting adjusted and keeps making progress. So what exactly is holding kids back? We need to understand the perfect storm. Developmental delays aren't just random occurrences or genetic bad luck. There are 3 main factors that we see almost every single time in children with developmental delays, and we call this the perfect storm. First, there's fertility challenges or prenatal stress, birth trauma and interventions, and early exposure to antibiotics and other environmental toxins. When we talk about birth trauma, we need to talk about the brainstem, the air traffic controller. Common interventions like forceps, vacuum extraction, and C-sections can cause physical injury and damage to the brainstem. This is our neurospinal system and vagus nerve area. Both the autonomic and central nervous system have their air traffic control in the head, neck, and brainstem region, which is directly responsible for essential developmental functions like motor planning, tone, coordination, and sensory processing. These physical birth injuries lead to subluxation, dysregulation, and dysautonomia. So why don't traditional approaches Really find the root cause and why do they plateau? Why don't they achieve that full function? PTs, OTs, and speech therapists are trained to assess the muscles and soft tissues, not necessarily neurological function and the brainstem or the neurospinal system. So they often miss underlying neurological dysfunction and subluxation that are the real root causes of the developmental delays and missed motor milestones. This explains why progress often stalls despite various interventions. If you're tired of watching your child struggle and feeling like something's missing in their care, it's time to consider a different approach. At Trinity Life Center, we specialize in neurologically focused chiropractic care that addresses the root causes of developmental delays, subluxation, nervous system dysfunction, and dysregulation. We get to use cutting-edge technology called the insight scans to actually measure and find your child's location and severity of subluxation and neurological dysfunction so you know exactly what's holding them back developmentally. To really know what's going on with your child, you've got to get these insight scans so you're no longer left guessing but can actually address the root cause right at its core. Don't wait to take action. Infants and young children are developing at a rapid rate, and every month that their developmental delays remain, that can hold them back in a major way. Visit our website or click the link in our bio to schedule a consultation and get the insight scans for your child. Let's work together to unlock your child's developmental potential and set them on the path to thriving, not just surviving. Remember, your child's future isn't set in stone. With the right support and understanding of the root causes, remarkable progress is possible. Reach out today to learn more about how we can help your child overcome their developmental challenges.